I want to talk about the most controversial line that came up in episode 5, and that is the line, I don't have the right exact quote in front of me, but essentially when Soul's like, who are you, or what are you? And then Quimir, after he has his helmet revealed, says like, or his face revealed, says, I don't know what I am, something along those lines, but to the Jedi, I would be called a Sith. Now, everyone's gonna freak out. There's gonna be lots of videos being like, this is trash, because we already have this line from episode 1 that the Jedi haven't seen the Sith in over 1,000 years. 1, he did not have a second partner. 2, who trained him? We don't know if it was a Sith Lord who trained him. 3, he doesn't have a Sith name. He doesn't have a name like Darth Tyrannus, Darth Vader, Darth Palpatine, right? You have to have a Darth title to it. The rule of 2 is in effect in this era, because there's only 132 BBY. The rule of 2, I think, came up like even years, hundreds of years before this era. So the rule of 2 is in play, and you have the Sith titles. If you are a Sith, you get a title. Quimir is using language that the Jedi would be familiar with, but it doesn't mean that he's actually claiming to be a Sith or he is a Sith, right? Again, there are so many dark Jedi in the history of Star Wars, like Asajj Ventress, that try to become Sith but never get the title. Until you're given the title, and we have classic evidence of this in Star Wars canon. Episode 3, we have Anakin on one knee, dropped to one knee, and is then knighted into Sithhood and given the name of Darth Vader, right from Darth Palpatine, who got his tutelage from Darth Plagueis the Wise. So this is not, I don't believe this hurts the canon. I believe it goes against it. I don't think it hurts anyone's history or timeline or anything else. So before y'all start freaking out about this and say, this whole show is trash, he claimed to be a Sith, and all this stuff, it's breaking the canon. Just breathe and relax, because if you really look at it, he's not actually a Sith. He's a dark Jedi with some really good training, but he still got taken down when it came down to it. Force on force, it was Soul who took him down. He's not even a master, really, technically. He was trying to be a master. He was trying to get a Padawan. He was trying to get an acolyte. That's all he wanted, essentially. He wanted the freedom to practice his powers, which is a very interesting takeaway on all this, is that he believes he's right because he just wants the freedom to practice his powers, practice his belief, practice his side of the Force, and the Jedi won't allow him to. So, again, and they did the whole thing where Soul, the good guy, is like, I'm not going to cut his head off even though I could right now, which makes me mad because this whole Batman Begins saying, hey, I won't kill you, but I won't save you kind of thing. Like, I'm the good guy. You know what? You know what good does in the end? It cuts the head off of the giant, okay? David was the good guy. Goliath was the bad guy. David would not have been the good guy if he had said, I'm going to keep you alive, Goliath, so you can learn your lesson. No, he was a good guy because he killed and slayed Goliath, all right? Even cut off his head to make sure. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that trope is starting to weigh on me, but I get it. They're really going for this theme of the Jedi had this code. But obviously stuff has to get broken, because by episode 1, 2, and 3, I mean, Mace Windu is cutting the heads off of people. Yoda's cutting the heads off of people. There's a lot of stuff going on back and forth. So the whole thing that Jedi don't attack an unarmed person, I mean, I get you. But it's kind of like the Mandalorian thing with the whole helmet stuff. Man, this emphasis on religion and religious, like, dogma is very interesting from a storytelling perspective out of coming out of this film.